Welcome to day 3. Way to go. Good job sticking with it. Hope that you've been blessed already by your reading of the Word of God and reflecting on it and sharing this journey with each other. Today in Genesis chapter 8 through 11, here are the things that really stood out to me. You see, after the flood, God makes a promise. In fact, it's not just a promise, it's a covenant. And a covenant is different than a promise. And it's one of the lessons we learn about God is a God of covenants. It's a two-sided agreement. And it's one of those things, no matter what, both parties do what they say. In fact, it's where the phrase, till death do us part, that's where that actually came from, was the cutting of a covenant. God makes a covenant after flooding the earth, giving it a fresh start with Noah and his family. And he makes a covenant with them and their descendants and the whole earth that he will never destroy the earth again by flood. And then he gives a sign of that being the rainbow. And so it's important for us to recognize that God is a God of covenant, but we also, one of the things that I think it's important to notice is that we see what happens when people choose not to let God be God. All the way back, Genesis chapter 3, God says, hey, here's what I want you to do. I've provided for all your needs. There's one thing I want you not to do, and that's to eat of the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. And on the day you eat of the fruit of that tree, you'll surely die. And then in Genesis 3, Adam and Eve, with the help of Satan, with the encouragement, no doubt, are tempted. Satan questions, then denies, and even lies about what God says. And Adam and Eve make a choice. Am I going to listen to God, let him be God, or am I going to take matters into my own hands and do my own thing? And then Cain and Abel. God says, Cain, sin is crouching right at the door and you've got to master it. But he chooses not to listen to God, and he acts on his anger and kills his brother. And then you see it happen over and over, and it goes from bad to worse. And there's the flood where everybody's only doing evil. They're not walking with God. They're not looking to God. They're not calling on the name of God. And then, even after the flood, God makes a covenant. But by chapter 11, the people of earth get together and they say, let us build ourselves a city and a tower, and let the tower reach to the heavens where the water came from. And I think what's going on is they're saying, I don't know if we can trust God or not. Can we trust his covenant? Can we trust his word? Just in case we can't, let's hedge our bets, and we'll build a tower so that if there's ever a flood again, we can go up on our tower and save ourselves. Where are you choosing not to listen to God, not to let God be God, not to trust God? Where are you choosing not to walk with God? I hope today's a blessing to you, that the reading of the Word of God's helped you to think about who God is, who you are, and how your life can be different. And I also want to encourage you. I mean, we're early in this journey, and I bet there's someone you know who really wants to grow in their faith. And so if we can support and encourage them, I encourage you to share this, to invite them to join in the daily Bible reading schedule, to make the comments there or on Facebook or send me a text message, however it is. And let's grow together so that this year our faith will be stronger than it's ever been. Have a great day.